Get you some money, you're gonna feel different.
Straight up.
You might even, all that other advice I could have gave you, this is the short version. You know, get you a couple dollars, man. You're gonna feel different.
Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
Ain't no telling who names you gonna see in the title together in the YouTube streets. Two gangs for YouTube say Projek Bo and is it Jap5 crash out on Ant from A-Tray Gangsta Crip. I thought that was an odd combination for a title, but hey, it sounds interesting. So we finna tap in and see what's cracking. Oh my mama.
What it do, YouTube? What it do? So Young Ant is upset with Projek Bo and Jap5. He accused Bo for giving up information to Wack. According to him, Bo was the one who gave that video to Wack, and Wack was the one who sent it to Flacco. And he's mad at Jap5 because Jap gave Wack his phone to talk with Projek Bo. He said as soon as you seen him talking about a body, that you should have took your phone back instead of letting them continue on.
You know, old boy Projek Bo from Pueblo Bishops is the one that gave Wack 100 that tape of his homie, you know what I'm saying, passing away, and Wack 100 passed it to Flacco. I don't know if this is because I'm a Crip or what the case may be. Like, even if it was true, you know what I'm saying, although we all know it's false, like, why add in the bed this guy and helping him and further, you know what I'm saying, an investigation and or something of this matter?
Man, Ant, let us know, why did you lie on the CV70s and said they was involved in a carjacking? Explain that first. Got it with that bush.
Magnitude. You got Jap5. I don't know if he's, you know, just happy to be on the tour bus. What I'm not understanding, you know what I'm saying, is how Jap5 allowed this dude to call his phone FaceTime and put this dude on the line with Wack. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting right next to him, you know what I'm saying, and allow this conversation to go on. Like, soon as, you know what I'm saying, they got to talking about, oh yeah, this person did this to this person, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, y'all take each other's number down, or I'm gonna give him your number and y'all go from there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even like this is crazy, bro.
I covered this story last month and I got the best footage because on the original video there was loud music playing in the background, but I was able to remove that song. That way we can focus on what they're saying. Now I think Ant made a mistake with Jap5 because if you look at Jap5, he's not paying attention to Wack. They're all focused on the TV. This is the video that I did last month. Remember that video that Flacco did about that taco stand? He tried to tie Ant to the body. Well, here's Wack talking to a guy on the phone and he basically said it was Ant. He said he could tell it was Ant by the way he walked. It's obvious that him and that man on the phone are watching a video.
That's him. I know his walk. That's him. I know his walk.
Now Jap5 don't got nothing to do with this. He's on tour with Blueface. Wack asked him if he can use his phone, so Jap5 gave him his phone, but he couldn't hear none of the conversation that Wack was talking about. Wack is describing to the guy on the phone that it's Young Ant. They're talking about the situation that happened at the taco stand.
Right, that probably how they tracked him back. Right, that probably how they tracked him back. You know, they gonna zoom in, you know, that shit gonna go. So the wobble started.
Okay, yeah.
Wobble started, nigga start fucking. Wobble started, nigga.
That look like a studio trailer in a studio.
Wack said for sure that's him.
Oh, that's him dead right there. Oh, that's him dead right there. White Chris. You see, I told you that before you showed me the video. White Chris.
It's crazy. He doing all that identifying of Auntie Jefe. And from my understanding, when it all come out in the wash, not only was them not no A-Tray gangsters, from my understanding, them wasn't even no Crips at all. That's crazy.
I told you that before you showed me the video.
Oh! Damn. Oh, that's everything about time.
All right, I'm gonna tell Jap5 my number right now. All right.
Now, a lot of y'all let this video go over your heads. That
sounded like Project Bo.
person talking to Whack on the phone, don't he sound like Project Bo? If you look clearly at the phone, you'll see a guy with big old glasses. Man, that is my boy Project Bo.
All right, I'm gonna tell Jap5 my number right now. All right.
Now, Munchie B also has some concerns, and I'm pretty sure it's about the same thing. A lot of people wasn't feeling Bo talking to Whack, especially when it's about a shooting at the taco stand.
But if you're saying that somebody tried to solicit you for murder or claiming that the Compton CV70 did a carjacking, it's all fair game. Fuck out of here.
And the other person on the other side of the phone is saying his aunt.
Project Bo, even though I ran across something I'm not liking, you know what I mean? But me and Project Bo would never be going back and forth on the internet because we'll pull up in the Lowe's. Or, you know, Project Bo will pull up in the turf. So even though I just ran across something that's very suspicious and I'm not feeling it, but I'm not going to make it an internet thing with Project Bo because we know each other, we know where each other at, and that's what it is. But I did run across something that I didn't like, bro, on the dead homies, and that shit ain't Bo. But,
Odium Slim also has some words for Project Bo.
Young and Jefe, whoa, just dropped a bomb. The same bomb Odium Slim been trying to tell everybody. Project Boo Boo is the fans. Project Bo, man. This is terrible, bro. These people are so-called gang members, and you got them online telling Whack 100 about a crime allegedly happening. I remember months ago we got Project Bo telling the people, hey, I know you the police, Whack 100. What happened to I know you the police to giving information to the person that you know the police? And Project Bo did some bunko. Give the police the video of a man that you said to the police, bro. You get a police a video that you know, known police officer a video of and try to blame it on another man. Project Bo try to frame young and Jefe is one of the worst things he could do in his career. That was some of the dumbest things ever. Project Boo Boo, you're a boo boo for that, brother.
Project Bo said that video was already out and people on the internet was already saying it was you. He's saying basically him and Whack was just reacting to the content over the phone.
And I'm going to keep it all the way 100 with you, bro. You talking about framing you for something that I knew for a fact you didn't do. How am I going to frame you for something that I knew once I got a call, nigga, that your weird ass supposed to have something to do with it. Nigga, I hung up the phone with the person that called me and then called my hood, nigga. Instantly, nigga. So within 10 minutes, I knew you had nothing to do with it, bro. And I called the person back that called me and let them know that you had nothing to do with it. Cause you talking about working with somebody to try to frame you, you weird ass nigga. And you talking about sending him the video, bro. Listen, before he even got any video of anything, that video was all over the internet, bro.
Yeah, Project Bo was just on Instagram going in on me, saying I was going in on him on Camp Capone News. I don't have no idea what I said that could have offended him. I do recalling the time when I became aware of Project Bo. Can't remember who put us in touch, but I vividly remember it was him saying he got some bread to challenge Crip Mac to a boxing match. And I remember running it by, I think it was Odium Slim at the time or whoever. And I got back at Project Bo, whatever it was, I couldn't make it happen because they were trying to say Project Bo name wasn't popping. They didn't know who he was. Now, mind you, some years ago, his name wasn't as popping then as it is now. But that's the only thing I remember speaking on. I was not lying. I know Project Bo ain't saying he don't remember trying to get at me saying he wanted to squabble Crip Mac. He got such as I don't remember the amount, but I don't know if I worded it wrong. I think I said he was trying to pay to fight Crip Mac. Maybe he was trying to put up money to challenge and bet. However, I recall upon my introduction to him back then, he was saying he had some money toward fighting Crip Mac. I just remember that. Oh, my mama. But it's crazy all of a sudden saying certain shit on camera is bad. But when it was carjacks and soliciting me to shoot up your homies, it was cool.
Get you some money, you're gonna feel different.
Straight up.
You might even, all that other advice I could have gave you, this the short version. You know, get you a couple dollars, man. You're gonna feel different.
Next net hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.